Tech companies love to say work-life balance, but let's be real. When was the last time you touched grass? If you're feeling drained, overworked, and questioning your existence, you're not alone. Because being a developer in 2025 feels less like a career and more like an endurance test. The never-ending learning curve, the grind culture, the technical debt nightmare. It's enough to make anyone wonder if you should just start a farm and raise goats instead. But before you quit your job and move to the mountains, let's talk about why dev burnout is so common, and more importantly, how to escape it. First up, the never-ending learning curve syndrome. Tech evolves faster than ever, but now it's not new JS frameworks every month. It's AI tools, large language model APIs, edge functions, and serverless everything. Just when you get comfortable with React, someone tells you your app should now run entirely on the edge with integrated AI, seamless UX, and global deployments, or you're doing it the old way. This constant pressure to keep up makes even experienced devs feel like they're falling behind. It's like running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up. And the worst part, half of the hot new tech is just hype that fades before you even finish reading the documentation. So here's the secret. Stop chasing every trend, focus on depth, not just the next shiny thing. Master the fundamentals. Clean code, problem solving, and scalable architecture. Because frameworks change, but solid engineering skills don't. Next, the grind culture lie. Somewhere along the way, hustle became a personality trait. Working 80 hours a week isn't proof of dedication. It's a direct path to burnout. Yet, some companies still act like sleeping is optional, and dedication means answering Slack messages at midnight. If your company's idea of work-life balance is pizza nights at the office, run. More hours don't mean more productivity. Your brain is not an IDE. It needs rest to function properly. Work smarter, not longer. Prioritize deep work, automate repetitive tasks, and set clear boundaries. Otherwise, your career will turn into an endless loop of exhaustion and coffee-fueled regret. Now, let's talk about the technical debt nightmare. Ever inherited a codebase older than your grandma's flip phone? You fix one bug, and 5 more appear like a hydra. Congrats, you're not just a developer, you're an archaeologist, digging through layers of spaghetti code written by devs who probably changed careers years ago. And yet, when you suggest refactoring, management says, we don't have time for that. But skipping it means you'll spend more time fixing the mess later. Technical debt is a productivity black hole, so the only way out is to push for proper code maintenance. Because refactoring isn't a luxury, it's survival. And then there's the toxic team trap. You know that one developer who acts like they're the guardian of the codebase? They hoard knowledge, reject new ideas, and treat every suggestion like a personal attack. Or maybe your manager thinks burnout is just another word for commitment. If every meeting feels like a battlefield where ideas get shot down instead of discussed, if knowledge is treated like a secret rather than shared, you might be in a toxic environment. And here's the truth. No amount of money or perks is worth working in a place that destroys your mental health. If you can't change the culture, change your job. Finally, the always-on expectation. You think you're done for the day, but the Slack pings keep coming. Hey, just a quick thing that somehow turns into a full-blown task. Since remote work became the norm, the line between work and not work has practically disappeared. Suddenly, your entire life feels like an ongoing sprint with no finish line in sight. But here's the thing. You're not AWS. You don't need 99.99% uptime. Your job is not your life. And if your company expects you to be available 24/7, it's time to set hard boundaries. Close your laptop, mute notifications, go outside. The world won't collapse if you don't reply instantly. So, how do you actually avoid burnout? First, give yourself real breaks, not just scrolling on your phone, actual disconnection. Read a book, cook a nice meal, or just sit in silence. Your brain needs downtime to function at its best. Second, exercise regularly. No, you don't have to be a gym rat, but moving your body is non-negotiable. A 10-minute walk, stretching, or even just standing up and shaking out the tension helps more than you think. Third, audit your workload. Look at your sprint and identify the low-hanging fruit, tasks that require little effort but provide a lot of value. Tackle them first to create momentum instead of diving straight into chaos. Fourth, define clear boundaries. Work ends when it ends. Set a hard stop time, and don't let work creep into your evenings or weekends. If your boss emails at 11 p.m., he can wait. And finally, prioritize what actually matters. Not every trend is worth chasing. Not every meeting needs your presence. Learn to say no. Protect your energy for things that bring real progress and fulfillment. If you want to enjoy coding again, hit that subscribe button. This was Code Wrap. See you in the next one.